Hey ECC, yesterday we committed ourselves to God afresh for this year. And it was a joy to pray over the whole church as we ended the service, getting to pray with so many of you. And then in the evening, we gathered with Elim churches up and down the nation as part of Elim's National Day of Prayer as we prayed for our nation. But tomorrow, we start our deeply rooted 3 days of prayer and fasting. These 3 days will focus on 3 important areas of our heritage: spirit-filled, empowered witness, and a gifted body. I believe that God's desire is to awaken our nation, that there is another great awakening that is yet to come. And I pray that God would do so. But God never acts without his church. He always uses his people to accomplish his will. And so the church needs to be a church that is ready and is willing to do what God calls us to do in these days. We need to be spirit-filled people. Not spirit-filled people of the past, but of the now. We need to know the present, glorious, miraculous work of the Spirit within us. The glorious baptism with the Spirit that is our seal, that pours God's love into our hearts, that fills us with joy unspeakable, full of glory, and that overflows with deep worship. We need to be empowered witnesses, people who have been baptized with the Spirit, people who have been sent by Jesus as his witnesses, as witnesses of his death and his resurrection, witnesses of his ascension and his coming again, sent out with the boldness and the assurance of the gospel to proclaim this good news to all creation and to call people to follow Jesus. And we need to be a gifted body. A body with the Spirit's gifts given by Jesus that bless and build up his body. These gifts aren't given for our enjoyment or for us to build our own ministries. Apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, teachers are there to equip the church, to bring unity through maturity, to help the church reach fullness in Christ. The gift of wisdom, knowledge, faith, healings, miracles, prophecy, discernment, tongues, interpretations of tongues. They're given to encourage, to console, and for the common good of the church. And so to be a healthy church, we need all of these gifts to do all that God has called us to do. And so we're going to pray and fast into these 3 key areas, gathering at 7 a.m. and 12 p.m. on Zoom, and then we're going to gather in person here at 7:45 each evening. Each session is going to start with a short devotional video from Kojo Woods, then Ian Hesketh, and then Jonathan Black on that area, and then we are going to pray into it. So over the next 3 days of prayer and fasting, let's join together, praying into the deep roots of our heritage, crying out to God for an awakening in our nation. And so hopefully I will see you over these next 3 days.